The Cardinals, Matt Prater, the Golden Boot, most 50-yard field goals in NFL history. Prater now with 66. That's better than Sebastian Janikowski, who had 58, and Jason Hansen with 52. Is there hope for the Jets? It's been another disappointing season. However, Zach Wilson this season, after a rough start, his first 6 games, just 4 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. His last 6 games, 8 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. Maybe things are starting to come around for him, and that would be huge for the Jets. Tom Brady, 40 passing touchdown seasons from age 23 to 42. He did it once. 43 to 44, he's done it twice. How is that even possible? Say what you want about Brady, and I realize he's a polarizing figure for a lot of people, but the guy is just good, flat out good, and age doesn't seem to slow him down that much. How hot is Joe Burrow? He's the first quarterback ever with 400 or more passing yards and 4 or more touchdowns with 0 interceptions in back-to-back games. Dude is playing out of his mind right now. With a 45-yard touchdown pass to Mike Williams on Sunday, Justin Herbert threw his 35th TD of the season. That passed Phillip Rivers for the Chargers' single-season record. Herbert, just the 6th quarterback in NFL history, 23 or younger, to throw 35 or more TDs in a single season. The Colts' Jonathan Taylor scored on a 1-yard run at the end of the first half to become the youngest player in NFL history with 2,000 or more scrimmage yards and 20 or more TDs in a single season. Taylor has had a monster year. Bad news for the Cowboys. Wide receiver Michael Gallup, who was quickly ruled out of Sunday's game, suffered a torn ACL, according to Jerry Jones. Assuming the MRI confirms that, Gallup is obviously done for the season, and that is a blow for the Cowboys. The Packers on Sunday night became the first team in NFL history to win at least 13 games in 3 straight seasons. Think about that. That is crazy. Good job by Matt LaFleur and the Packers. Points scored on Sunday, and we mentioned earlier 2 teams broke the 50-point mark. The Seahawks scored 51. The Patriots scored 50. Meanwhile, the Giants in their last 5 games have combined to score 49. Giants are a bad football team, plain and simple. That's going to do it for us. Our next episode will drop on Thursday. We'll look back at that Monday game. Will the Steelers still be alive? Of course, they're at home hosting the Browns, probably Ben Roethlisberger's last game in Pittsburgh. We'll look back at that. We'll take a look at the news and notes, and we'll get you ready for the final week of the NFL season, Week 18 in the National Football League. As always, you can hit us up, find us on Twitter at TalkingProFB. You can get me on Twitter at RealMikeCarlyle. Hit us up on the email, talkingprofootball@gmail.com. We are out of time. We'll talk to you on Thursday for another edition of Talking Pro Football on the After Hours Podcast Network.
Love combat sports? I have a website for you, cageminds.com. That's CAGEDMINDS.com. Fight news from around the world, in-depth interviews, live event coverage, covering combat sports for over a decade. Established in April 2011. That's cageminds.com.